Okay, everybody, what does the Egyptian god Anubis and the military's MAVs, or micro-aerial vehicles, have in common? Now, if you'll remember, I made a recent video about Anubis coming into the port of New York, inaugurating the museum showcasing of the artifacts of King Tutankhamun, and what that means symbolically and also spiritually for the future of America, which I believe also has portent to things to come. Now, how this relates to MAVs, I got a message from someone in an email, and I'm going to read it to you right now. And I'll put the link in the bottom of the video so you can read the actual link. And then the video that I'm showing right now as I'm reading this, you can also watch at the end. This is MAVs. What you're seeing here is MAVs, the high-tech military equipment that is used to assassinate and kill people in other parts of the country that we also have developed. Okay, U.S. Anubis, quote-unquote Anubis, stealth assassin robo-missile nearly ready. Alert, print, repost. Man-hunting suitcase kamikaze to put snipers out of work. By Lewis Page. Get more information from this. Okay, then it goes on. U.S. military is continuing to work on a portable robotic drone missile which could be used to kill individual human beings from afar. The weapon, codenamed Anubis, has now moved into final stages of development. U.S. soldiers fire a javelin. Okay, then there was a picture there. The picture that you see in this article is of a javelin missile. This is more for tanks. The Anubis, I think, is more of a small micro vehicle, which is very similar to the Javelin, but it's on a small scale, as you're seeing in the video behind. Now, this video I will play for you at the end of my commentary here, so you can actually listen to the information. This is a sort of a super sniper weapon by British forces in Afghanistan. Oh, this is the Javelin, I'm sorry. Okay, the latest news comes in a federal budget announcement that California high-tech firm Aero Environment, well known as specialist in small UAVs, has received $1.8 million, $18 million in contract for Anubis Phase 3. Phase 3 is the final stage in most U.S. military tech projects, indicating that Anubis is close to maturity. So they're getting ready to implement this actual air vehicle, or, kill weapon. Now, what do you think that might mean also for the United States and how they might be dealing with people that are quote-unquote terrorists? Interesting, huh? Okay, well, the article is at the bottom of the video. If you want to check it out, you can click on it. After I'm done here, you can, I'll read the rest, some more of it here. As soon as its target is found, the silent switchblade plunges out of the sky like a small robotic kamikaze, detonating its small warhead on impact to take out things as small as an individual human. Anubis, then, may be no more than Switchblade by another name, or it might be based on still smaller aero environmental offerings such as the Wasp throw plane or the palm-sized hovering nano air vehicle. Either way, such technology may soon be taking a lot of business away from snipers and car bombers. Why spend ages infiltrating an enemy organization and planting explosives, or painstakingly sneaking to within a couple of line sight kilometers, lugging your high-powered sniper rifle, when you can just use one of these aerial vehicles, right? The modern-day assassin needs to simply get within a few miles of its victim and pop off a Switchblade or an Anubis programmed to the head for the rough coordinates of the relevant hotel, road, or whatever. Soon the silent winged messenger of death is circling above the killing zone, while the assassin, or perhaps his shadowy masters in some distant country, view the remote imagery in comfort. See, they can guide these things from other countries, these little assassins, and they can do their little dirty work from the comfort of their own home. Anyway, check out the article and view the video at the end. Thanks.
Micro-air vehicles, or MAVs, will play an important role in future warfare. The urban battlefield calls for tools to increase the warfighter's situational awareness and capacity to engage rapidly, precisely, and with minimal collateral damage. MAVs will be integrated into future Air Force layered sensing systems. These systems may be airdropped or hand-launched, depending on the mission requirements. The small size of MAVs allows them to be hidden in plain sight. Once in place, an MAV can enter a low-powered extended surveillance mode for missions lasting days or weeks. This may require the MAV to harvest energy from environmental sources, such as sunlight or wind, or from man-made sources, such as power lines and vibrating machinery. It will blend in with its surroundings and operate undetected. MAVs will use microsensors and microprocessor technology to navigate and track targets through complicated terrain, such as urban areas. An MAV operating in urban terrain will have more agility challenges than larger UAVs. Obstructions can cause wind gusts, even on a calm day. One way to overcome this is to learn from examples in nature and use flapping wings to fly. Sensing an oncoming gust, feedback control directs the wings to flap asymmetrically, compensating for the wind. Small size and agile flight will enable MAVs to covertly enter locations inaccessible by traditional means of aerial surveillance. MAVs will use new forms of navigation, such as a vision-based technique called optic flow. This system remains robust when traditional methods, such as GPS, are unavailable. Multiple MAVs, each equipped with small sensors, will work together to survey a large area. Information from these sensors will be combined, providing the swarm of MAVs with a big picture point of view. Data will be communicated amongst the MAVs to enable real-time, reliable decision-making and to provide an overall surveillance picture for other platforms or operators. Each individual MAV may perform a very distinct mission from its fellow swarm members. While some MAVs may be used purely for visual reconnaissance, others may be used for targeting or tagging of sensitive locations. Individual MAVs may perform direct attack missions and can be equipped with incapacitated chemicals, combustible payloads, or even explosives for precision targeting capability. MAVs may carry sensors to detect chemical, biological, or radiation threats and relay this information to human operators or to other unmanned platforms. Like their biological inspiration, MAVs are not limited to flight. The agile hovering, perching, and crawling MAV will fulfill the mission popularly termed dull, dirty, and dangerous, like no current system can. MAVs will become a vital element in the ever-changing warfighting environment and will help ensure success on the battlefield of the future. Unobtrusive, pervasive, lethal, micro-air vehicles, enhancing the capabilities of the future warfighter.